country speak native English speak country, yeah, I have some problem with this because
you are doing great.
India is very hard accent. In several places, the people don't speak English. The people speak a mix of the language. You say, "Oh my God, what? For example, the first time I heard the WE with the sound V. Por exemplo, Volk. E o straight Volk, né? Quer dizer, walking straight, né? Eu falei, Volk straight. Eu falei, oh my God, it's very different, né? Because the people there don't attend regular school. The people learning English about the tradition oral, né? It's very complex, né? I remember when I returned to Brazil, I thought, oh my God, I had to study English now because the regular school for me doesn't work because the guys.
And let me ask for you. Your name is Fern. How can I pronounce it? Fern. Are you Brazilian?
Yeah, I live in Brazil. State of Rio de Janeiro, small city called Friburgo. Sometimes the people don't believe it, but now it's very cold.
Yeah. So, okay, Fern. Well, first of all, welcome to TNT. We are a group of people that are practicing our languages. We have a lot of languages. So if you have interest to talk another language than the English, you can talk Spanish, you can talk Dutch, you can talk Italian, French, also the Portuguese. But Portuguese, you're Brazilian, so you don't need. But if you want it, so go there. And basically, this is a safe place and police place. So if you have some trouble here, just tell me and I will help you. The hosts bring some subjects and some topics even every week, and we bring questions and sometimes videos to talk about this. And the people can be divided in small rooms. We have the main room. So the new people and some the people in general can be here with me in the main room, and the other people are going to the small room to talk better, because we have, for an example, today 13 people here. So if is everyone in the same place, it is hard to talk about the subject, So
I try improving my English because it has only 2 years before my retirement. After this time, I intend to travel more abroad. English is in a national language, Okay.
Yeah, very important. Okay, so let me create the small rooms. Just a minute. We are in 14. Leander is coming. Okay, 3 rooms. I think it's okay for us.
Olha ela aí, cuidado pra não chutar.
Just a minute, people.
What's the link in YouTube?
YouTube, you can search for eAprendi in the search button, and you will open the page of eAprendi, and you will see the live.
Right.
Okay, guys, so I will create 2 small rooms. If you do not see the invitation in your screen, you will be there. You'll be here with me. So if you have the invitation, just accept it and have a nice conversation today. Everyone here have the questions. I will send again because we have new people. Okay, everyone have the questions. So that's it. Have a nice conversation. I'll see you after 10 minutes from the end of the conversation, okay? Okay, guys, so we stay here. I will stay here with Fern, Luana, Leandra, and Pasqua. It's a pleasure to be here with you. So let's talk about the subjects. But first of all, let's start with presentation from yourself. So I will start and I will choose someone to keep going. And these people that I choose will choose another people to keep going. Okay, you guys will choose the people to present themselves. Okay, so my name is Marcos. I am 20 years old. I am a law student. I live in São Paulo, and I'm host here of Spanish and English. I have the Spanish meetings on Tuesday at the same time than today at the 5 p.m. So if you guys want to talk in Spanish, just come there. And that's it. Luana, can you talk about yourself for us, please?
Yes, nice to meet you. My name is Luana. I'm 37. I am a lawyer. I'm living in Portugal. I am doing master degree in law here in copyrights and intellectual property. It's my third class here. I am so happy because I described this platform to practice English, getting better, improve my English. I just want to say thank you for everything.
You're welcome here. So thank you for sharing with us, and choose someone else to present themselves. We have Fern, Pasqua, and Leandra. Can you choose someone else? Are you hearing me, Luana?
Sorry, it's me. Which name? Sorry.
We have Pasqua, Fern, and Leandra. Yeah.
Can be Leandra.
Hello. My house is always a little noise. Have a lot of noise, so please.
Birds.
We have kids, so sometimes you will listen kids making kids noises.
Okay.
So my name is Leandra. I'm 22 years old. I'm a student. I'm course 8th grade of psychology course, and I'm living Paraíba, Boqueirão. Is my first time here, and I expect that this will be a good conversation. And you, Pasqua, what do you think? How are you?
Hello, nice to meet you all. My name is Pasqua and I'm 28 years old, and I think it's my third time here, and I live in Rio Grande do Sul, Brazil too. Fern, now.
Hey, Fern, present yourself for us, please.
I'm a public work. I work for Court of Jersey in state of Rio de Janeiro, you know. But I practice sport. I'm an athlete, you know. I like swim, long distance, about 10 kilometers in open water, you know. I live I had lived in Europe for a month in Madrid. Now I lived in a small city called Nova Friburgo. Okay, but next year I moved to Malta in February. Because this I tried to improve my English so much, because in Europe sometimes eu passed ashamed, né? Because the people there speak at least 3 languages, né? I remember the first time I have been in Europe, né? I arrived in Madrid, in Bahara. I stopped the guy. I wanted ask how arrived in downtown. The guy, how can I help you? Like, oh my God, the guy speak English. I I said I told for her, I don't speak English. The guys, expresso English? Oh no no. Parlez-vous français? No no no. Fala italiano? No no no. Habla espanhol? No. I have language to speak. Eu falo português. It's a big problem because in Europe, in Portugal, Luana lived in Portugal. Is correct?
Yes.
Yes. Portugal, in rest of Europe, is like an island. It's very difficult. You see in Madrid newspaper or news about Portugal. Portugal is very like an island, Okay, because the most people I know in Portugal speak English. I think I guess 30% of the people from Portugal speak English. Is correct?
No, really no. The most Portuguese people speak in English because here they study English since kids, and the movies that they watching in TV here, they are not translate. Generally, they learning English from television and from school. But I am saying people that live in Lisbon, because here you can see, you can hear people speaking English a lot of times in one day.
You live in Madrid, or Madrid in Lisboa?
Yes, in Lisbon.
Yes, I have a hard experience.
Yes,
sorry to interrupt that, but we need to start the conversation to answer questions.
Let's go.
Hope you guys doesn't matter with that. let me start with the question number 1. Talking about the LGBT subject, the question number 1 is, what do you know about this subject? What do you have learned in the classes? What do you have learned in your life? What experience do you have with this subject? So let's start with Leandra. Leandra, what do you know about this subject?
I think that's a lot because I'm bisexual and I like to learn more about the LGBT community. And in the moment, I want to study about the suffer that these people feel because of prejudice. And I have a search that I will do. I'm writing, but I don't start, but I will do in the next month, I think, about how this pandemic was affected these persons in your personal lives, about anxious and depressions, because a lot of people are living with their family, and not all families are supportive. So sometimes they need to serve prejudice in her own home with her own family, and this is very painful. But about the LGBTQ plus pride is about the pride to survive and to be yourself in a world who try sometimes kill us, sometimes hide us, make us invisible. And I think is a something to be proud. Your happiness, your fight every day in your lives. And you, Luana, what do you think?
I don't know a lot, but I am trying to study as well because my daughter is 13. She is bisexual, and I am support her feelings. And I am study to understand the most that I can. But I know pride is the promotion and self-affirmation I studied today. Equality, dignity, and increased visibility of community. And it's celebrate in June, throughout June. In many
Yes, and
cities around the world.
this celebration started in a neighbor called, oh, I forgot the name of the neighbor, but it's in New York, and it started in 1969, I think. But it is an important thing to talk about the LGBT, because this pride is like a moment that the people started to claim that, you know, I am gay, we are gay, we can't do this, we don't need to explain this for someone else, we don't need to suffer more because of that, you know. It's an important moment for these people. And I think yes, this is what I know about this team. And I remember the name. It's Stonewall. Started in Stonewall, the Pride movement. And yes, it's a neighbor from New York. And Pascal, what do you know about this?
I know now what you all told me about it just now. I didn't knew this much. I knew about the importance of the movements, the parades, the YouTube videos they made in this pandemic, because in a virtual format. But I didn't know a lot of the details you just said. It was very nice to know about.
Yeah, thank you for sharing with us. And Fern, what do you know about this subject?
For me, it's very charged, the subject, because I'm what I am. But it's very complete, because you have so much yet preconceived. Preconceived is correct.
Discrimination, I think.
It's prejudice, I think. I forgot that.
So,
yes,
but sexuality is important for yourself. No? I think you don't have share your sexually about the community, because this is respect more in the issue introspect. Sexuality is human being. Okay, the people like bad comment about this. For me, is the people don't have open minds. Okay, I think the movement began in San Francisco, the International Day of the LGBT is fact. Where began this movement of the gay in San Francisco? I don't know what the years is began, but for me, it doesn't matter. It matters so much the people in depend of what this the orientation sexuality. Okay.
Okay.
I don't have problem with this.
Okay, thank you for sharing with us, Fern.
The people free, for
Yes,
live
like
your
I
life.
agree with you.
Yes,
I agree with you. The people are free to do what they want, and this is important to talk about that. And going to the question number 2. Are there gay rights movements in your country? I think the most people here is Brazilian, but Luana, I don't know if you are Brazilian or Portuguese, but you live in Portugal, but you are Brazilian or Portuguese? Brazilian.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm Brazilian.
Yeah, but you can talk about Portugal to us. Start answering this question, please. Tell about the gay movements in Portugal for us.
I don't know exactly if I think there are some movements here, but I don't know exactly when or where happened. But I know that I can see all the time on the street or on the underground or on the bus LGBT people together like a partner, and they are respected. A little bit different that in Brazil, because in Brazil it's a little bit hard show that feelings. I think.
Yes, totally. We have a lot of prejudice and old mind. The people are in the past century, and in
Exactly.
Portugal they have movements. They have the LGBT pride, for an example, the parada.
I don't know exactly because I just arrived here last Sunday. I was in London. I lived there for 2 years. There, I know there is a big pride party, very big, but I don't know the exactly the movements, like groups, like
Yeah, I got it. Yes, I also don't know about the name of the movements, but I know we have here in Brazil a lot, but I don't know the names. And I know a little bit about this subject. I am trying to learn more, to talk more about this, because it's an important subject, and that's why we are having this conversation today, to learn more about this. And Pasqua,
yes.
what do you know about the gay movements, the gay right movements in Brazil? I think you are in Brazil. I'm right?
I am in Brazil, but I also don't know much about the movements. I think I live more in a kind of inside world, but so I don't have much to contribute in this question.
Not a problem. So just hear and learn with us. And Fern, what do you know about the gay right movements here in Brazil?
it's very. It's nowadays the people don't surprise with this, because sometimes now sometimes it's very normal, because the people live you free your sexuality. But in some places very complete. In count sign is very complete, because my hometowns, for example, in Maceió, when I live there, this term, the subject is very complete. The people all the time have had hide your sexuality. It's the people, the discrimination is very hard about the people expose you're sexually in public. But now the people totally free now. The beach, in the cinema, all the. Maceió is a grateful city now for you live. But have some problem with the traditional way live, basically based in the past. The people is very some people live in the age of the cornel. You don't know what they mean, cornel?
Cornel.
No.
Cornel. Coronel.
Oh, coronel.
It's very complicated, this word. A cornel. It's very
yes, we have to change the accent to say this word. It's like cornel. It's different from the Portuguese. Okay, thank you for sharing with us, Fern. And Leandra, what do you know about this here in Brazil?
We have, but it's really not something that we can touch in your days, you can see in your days. But we have the movement. I think when I think about that, I don't have the contact with organizations like ONGs, juridic organizations, for example, that work with fighting. But I have more contact with like activists who work in social media and this things. But it's important to have organization because, for example, you are, let's make this imagination. You are a public figure and you say something homophobic for me. I can denounce you here in Brazil. But if you say about every homosexual person, I can't, because it's not about me. We need one organization who will represent every homosexual persons to make a formal accusation for you. So it's important to have these organizations. I say some kids, it's funny.
They're screaming. they want to talk with us. Okay, Leandra, thank you for sharing with us. Yes, I actually I don't know very well about this, like I have said before, but thank you for sharing with us. It's important to learn. And okay, guys, everyone's here have answered this question. So let's go to the question number 3. That is, in English, coming out of the closet. That is a expression that we have in Portuguese too. In English, coming out of the closet means letting people know that you are gay. It's like saindo do armário. What do you think about this expression? What do you think? It's a terrible expression? You think this expression can be changed? I don't know. What do you think? That's why I'm asking this. And Fern, let's start with you. What do you think about the expression coming out of the closet?
For example, having some very feature about this subject, because characters is very different. I don't know how feature the people, because for the characters, the people gay American, the people like so strong, have so very strong muscles. You have club night for the people looking for relationship. When you walking down to street, you don't realize the people what the orientations, the sexual, the guy, because he have a normal appear, it's is my conception about sexuality, sexuality, because it's important so much for you. You don't, you don't must, you must exacerbate your sexuality. For me, I think the discretion is very important, because if you don't keep your discretion about this, you can get I forget the word. You can get serve to joke another person. Okay, it's not good, no? Because a palavra, lembrei, caricatura, né? The people make a caricatura. I don't know what say this word in
I also don't know how to say this, but Bern, thank you for sharing your opinion with us. We have still 15 minutes to answer the rest of the questions. We're still in the question number 3, so I will let the people answer this question. Okay, so Luana, what do you think about this, the expression coming out of the closet?
I'm sure it's very hard to live struggling with your feelings. I know in some countries like Brazil, the most part hide your feelings because the discrimination, não é discrimination, é palavra. Because there is,
yes, like, you can use discrimination.
Yes, discrimination, but it's very hard to live, like pretend to be someone that you can show how you are. I think people can live your life free, feel freedom to be who they are. They really are.
Yeah. Totally. I totally agree with you. I think this expression coming out of the closet is totally wrong, because the people don't need to come out of the closet because they have not entered the closet. You know, exactly. They are still on their places. They are not on the closet because they have to coming out. You know, doesn't have I don't know how to express my feelings with this expression, but it's a homophobic expression, I think. And it's weird to think how this expression is present in all of the Latin languages. We have this expression in French, in Portuguese, in Italian, in English. That is not a Latin language, but we also have. And I don't know if we have in the Arabic, the Japanese, the other languages, but it's a bad expression. And Leandra, what do you think about it?
I think it's a funny word because we live in a funny the moment that we live is funny because I like to say, I will say in Portuguese, that se a gente diz que as pessoas são inocentes até que se prove o contrário, as pessoas aqui são héteros até que se prove o contrário. Because of that, because we always just have this position that these people is a heterosexual person, we need always say what we are. But I hope that someday we'll need to say, because it's not will be a big deal. It's just like, oh, I like coffee. Oh, and this is my girlfriend. You know, it's just something. You don't need to say that. It's just no, but. Sadly, today we need to show who you are, and sometimes you need to say, but it's not coming out of the closet. It's not just you accept you say for your family, or you say once, because you know, because I tell now for everyone. But my aunt, who are very conservative, I never tell to her, and I never will, because and every time that I meet someone new, I need to explain one more time what I am, if this subject are touched, and never will end, you know. Now it's easy because now I have a boyfriend, is a boy, so it's a heterosexual relationship. But when I was dating a girl, it's very problematic, and I always need to say one more time that I'm this. This is not a problem. Every time that I know someone new, I need to say, these people, I can't tell for her because you respect me or not. So it's like have fear every time, again and again and again. You never stop to comment out the closet. Never. It's all your life being like that. But one day, I hope we don't need that. And you, Pasqua?
Oh, it's very hard. Your sharing was very impactful to me. Once I read a paper, I studied literature. So once I read a paper it was about this expression. And the guy who wrote the paper, it was a bit old paper, I think from the 80s or the 90s. But I don't remember the name, sorry. But he talked about how the gay community, no caso, he used the expression a gay community, always had to explain themselves sexually, while straight people don't need to do that in their everyday lives. They don't need to go to their works or their family and talk about and say their sexuality and reveal like this expression means. So he also hoped for one day for this not be an issue, not be something that needs to be disclosed for everyone, like it was the main part of the person in a way that everyone needs to know. So Leandra's what Leandra said made me remember about this.
Yeah, thank you for sharing with us. Yes, thank you to you and Leander to share these opinions with us. And I am totally with you, girls. I think the heterosexual people don't need to say, oh my God, I'm coming out of the closet, because why the homosexual people have to do this? That doesn't make sense to me. And okay, so let's skip the question number 4, because we already know the answer of this question, and let's go to question number 5. That is, what does your country's leader say about gay rights? That's a polemic question, an important question to talk about, because we have a stupid man in the government. So let's talk about this. And Pasqua, can you start answering, please?
The 4th question?
Five question. Question number 5.
Okay, now
yeah.
we are skipping. Okay. Oh, well, we live in Brazil, right? So I think everyone knows what our leader says about this subject. I don't think it's he hides what he thinks. Probably because it makes him popular with a portion of the population. So it is also a political issue. We can even say if he actually thinks that. Now I will not touch the subject. But as far as I know, he's not in favor of gay rights, which is very sad. And that's part of why he was elected, I think.
Yes, totally sad and a little bit weird because he doesn't talk only about the gays, you know. He talk about everyone's the women, the black people, even the I forget the word, the natives, the indigenous. And okay, thank you for sharing with us, Luana. What does your this is an important question for you because we don't know. I don't know if the people here knows the Portugal president, but I don't know, and we need to know how is the government. Oh, I am remembering something. When Bolsonaro was getting elected, he taken a photo with the Portugal president. There was the only leader of the world that taken a photo with Bolsonaro. I am not remembering very well, but you
don't
can confirm
remember.
this.
I don't know. I don't remember because I was living in London. I just arrived here, but I can say for sure that our president is completely against, and he's I can say joking, piada.
Yes, making jokes.
He around the world, in England, in United States, in here in Portugal, anyone like him.
Is unique in the prejudice. Okay, and Leandra, what you can have to agree to add with us about Bolsonaro?
Oh, Pasqua was perfect explain the situation. She is exactly, you say exactly what it was in my mind. Oh my God, it's so problematic. I can say.
It's not a problem. And Fern, what do you have to add to our president?
Guy, for example, I don't believe when I see the guy spoke about the gold shower in Carnival 99, 29, 90, 2019. We remember
Yes, in the
this,
year
this fact,
that he
gold
gets
shower.
elected.
But yeah, okay, there's some much thing important for discourse about the political Brazilian. The people, the guy worrying about the gold shower. Oh my God, I don't believe it. The guys can be the leader of the important country like Brazil. For example, I am a very old man. Thanks God, man. A old man has a soul full of poetry, sound. He don't have space for stupid. Because this guy, you have so big hate movement about the people declaring gay. Sometimes this group hate, sprite hate, is very dangerous for the guys. Recently, I guess in São Paulo, have a guy has had your body totally burned because the movement hate. Oh my God! Um, um, Above everything, we are human being. Okay, don't have space for hate in my heart. Okay.
Yeah, thank you for sharing with us. I totally agree with you, and it's very weird the way that he talked about the golden shower. You know, like he's a president, he's not a kid, and he was talking to Ether about these things. Is oh my God, I'm thinking what we are doing here in Brazil with this guy. I don't know. Okay, guys, so thank you for sharing with us. And let's go to the question number 9. It's a very interesting question, and we have 2 minutes, so let's answer very fast until the people come here again. Okay, so what do you think of same-sex relationships and parenting? This is a good point to talk about, and we can start with Leandra. What do you think about it?
I think we have when someone will say like, oh, homo affective couple, casal,
Yeah, couple.
who has children is a problem. I think it's not a problem. We have families who don't love your children or don't take care of your kids. Every person can be a bad parent, of course, every person. And I think it's not the sexuality, or if is a man and a man, or a woman and a woman. A lot of people are created by his grandpa, his grandma, his aunt. Is not a problem. I don't have a father in my current life. Is not a problem. I love my mother, and I have a structured family who help me to have mental health. So why have 2 persons will be a problem if these 2 persons are the same sex? You know, because sometimes people say, oh, you don't have a maternal figure or a father figure. But it's not a problem to have a father or mother figure. The problem if they don't love the kids, they don't create the kids well. This is one problem. It's not a problem about your gender. It's a problem about your character. And you, Luana, your mother, right?
Very good answer. Thank you.
Yes, I really agree with you. I'm sure it's not a problem, relationship and parenting. I have no word, because for me, that question is, I know a lot of people think against, but it's a stupid idea, a really stupid idea. There are a lot of kids searching or waiting for adoption, and our tribunal or something do it very difficult to do, and that's it. I disagree. I disagree with this topic.
Yes, we have a lot of bureaucracy here in Brazil to adopt kids. Even the heterosexual people have this problem, and it's important to talk about the TV commercial that Tammy Gretchen have done in the Father's Day. I don't know if you remember, but a lot of people
I saw.
Yeah, a lot of people are commenting, oh my God, he's not a man. He can't be a father of a kid. This is so stupid, because even the men, they are not taking care of the kids.
I have been taking care of my daughter alone since she was born. Where is her father?
Exactly. My mom is the same. My mom have created me more than my father. I don't know, and so I don't know what passed in the mind of these people, but it's weird. And Fern, what do you think about this? The question number 9.
For me, I should very completely for the little kid understand the build of the couple. Because it depends so much of the social life inside you. Because the most people have a mother, a father, is very complex for little kids. Used to another friend, a little friend, in meeting of the school, used to see the father and mother. Suddenly, the little boy realized, I don't have father and mother. I just mother and mother, father a father. Because it depends so much of this social life, what the community thought about this is so much should be very complete for little kids to understand that thing. Because nowadays you have so much predominance. I don't know this word. The couple heterosexual, a couple heterosexual, the parent heterosexual, mother and father. And sometimes little kid is sometimes the kid can subject joke another little friends. It's so much complete, because I think the guys, the casal or couple homosexual have so much think about this. What the social life we are inside before adopt the kids, okay, a little kids, because have so much discrimination about this. If for little kids, it's very complete to understand the beauty of a couple. I think it is very complete.
Perfect.
For little kids.
Thank you for sharing with us, Fern. And Pasqua, do you want to answer this question? We have a little bit time, so if you do not want to, just tell me.
I agree with mostly Leandra, what everyone said, actually. I think, but maintaining on the question, what do I think of same-sex relationships and marriage? About relationships, what I think is, if it's the only question is the consensus question. If two people want to be together, they be together, they do. And about parents is wanting to be a parent. So, which is a thing that our society is still getting around the idea that getting a family is about wanting a family, and not that pressure of you need to have a family, that to be normal, you have to be in a relationship and you need to be a mother or a father later on when you are an adult, which
Perfect.
is a kind of a new idea.
Thank you for sharing with us, Pascal. I totally agree with you. And let me ask for some of you people. Oh, welcome here again. So let me ask to you to talk briefly about the meeting. How was for you? Okay, so Natalia, are you there? Can you talk about your conversation for us?
Yeah, I am here. It was amazing conversation. All the guys in my room were so kind and nice, and was a pleasure to meet all the guys. And I like it so much, the subject. I learned a lot of things, so I'm really glad to be here today.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to have you here with us. Franz, can you talk about your conversation?
Yeah, of course. We're sharing our thoughts, and in general, we agreed with a lot of things. It's a very complicated topic, of course, in our society, because everything evolves, and in humanity history, it always evolves. Everything, the language, the behavior, the beliefs, the religions, everything. So yeah, it's absolutely interesting to hear to someone else sharing their opinion in another topic.
Yes, it's very, very important to talk and to hear another opinions, but not on obviously not discrimination opinions, you know, like real opinions, good opinions. It's important to hear that. And let me see someone else. Gabriele, how was the conversation to you?
It was amazing. I'm very happy to talk about this topic. It was just like a relief because sometimes we hear so things that are so violent, and to be in a place that we can talk about that with respectful dialogue, it's really good. It's really important for us to talk about that and to learn more, because it's a thing that we need to learn every day a little bit more, to just respect, to be in dialogue, and it was amazing.
Thank you for sharing with us. I totally agree with you all. And guys, I am very happy that we are having this conversation. It's very important. I want to try bring this subject in another meetings, okay? But today we don't have more time. So thank you for coming here. I sent it in the chat the link of our Telegram, so you're invited to go there, and the link of our WhatsApp. So just check the pages, and if you have some doubts, send to us. And that's it. Have a good night. Have a good evening. Good night. Have a good weekend. So thank you all.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
See you
Yeah,
guys.
guys.
Please, guys.